Every thought deserves its moment. This is Overthinking Out Loud. Grab a drink, lean in, and let's overthink it together. Out loud.
Right. I love these pants. I like them. Thanks. My mom got them for me.
Wow.
My socks. None of this outfit matches, first of all. Second of all, my mom got this outfit for me, and she has texted me, like, these pants. She's texted me every single day being like, did the pants look good? Did you try on the pants? Did the pants look good? She's like super excited about them. And she does this every time she gets me clothes. Like,
Okay.
she will text me every single day.
Yeah, she wants to know.
until I send her a photo
Of you in them.
of me in them. So, Mom,
Was today the day?
here are the pants.
They made
They're
it on
really
the
cute.
pod, Mom. They made it on the pod.
Yeah. Except I went to go wash my hands in the bathroom earlier. We went to like a coffee shop, and I went to go wash my hands in the bathroom, and you know when you're like, you go to get your paper towel and you drip on yourself. This
course.
shows everything. Like, it looked like I peed all over my pants because I dripped my water on them. So that wasn't fun, but you know,
It dried.
pros and cons.
Pros and cons. We jury's out in the pants.
Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome back to Overthinking Out Loud. I'm Jamie.
I'm Jess.
And I think I need to address the elephant in the room, which is that I have killed all of my plants.
That was not the elephant in the room that I was expecting.
One of our regular listeners let me know that she noticed it too.
No.
Because I called myself out and I was like, yeah, the plants, I've let them die. Like, I've let them.
They're here for...
I can't take care of plants. I've never been able to take care of plants. I was traveling a lot. These little suckers, I'll tell you what, some of them are okay, but like this bottom portion here, I killed all of them.
Yeah.
And it's looking a little sad.
That's okay. That's all right. You know what, guys? This is life. Okay? We get plants, we kill plants, life happens. All right?
Yeah.
It's just the series. We're in a phase of life.
I promise to be better about the plants. I'm going to get a new situation set up, and I'm going to keep these plants. I'm going to keep these plants alive as long as I possibly can, you know?
There we go.
So.
We'll just get some new ones. We'll start over.
Yeah. Start over.
Refresh.
Refresh. Well, anyway, this week we're talking about friendships, which we've already talked about. Of course, that was our second or third episode that we ever did. We talked about friendships. But recently, in the last couple months, I saw a TikTok that really just made me go, wait, what? And it was about like friend breakups. And this TikTok that I came across, this girl was saying, like, it's this beautiful photo of her at her wedding with her husband on the dance floor. And then there's like a caption over it that says like, you know, my friend of, I think it was 15 years. My friend of 15 years ghosted me right after my wedding, blocked me on everything, never spoke to me again. And I have no idea what I did wrong. And I was like, wow, that's insane that someone would do that.
Yeah.
Like, number one, ghost you, and number two, like, at that time and after such a long friendship. And then I started going through the comments, and turns out that's pretty common.
I think so. And that's funny because when we talked about this, we have differences of opinion. So I'm interested to see how we go. But I do feel like it is pretty common. I will say, like, that long-term friendship, like, that is a little interesting. Like, 15 years, you should probably know somebody enough to, like, tell them how you feel and not just leave. Like, the years to me are the biggest differentiator in that. But
yeah, like, that person's been with you for the long haul. One of my longest friends, Kelly, I have known her we've been friends for literally like almost 20 years at this point.
it's insane.
I cannot imagine one day like her ghosting me and
just never
just
talk to
blocking me on everything, never speaking to me again.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, I know where you live. And if you think that I'm just going to let you ghost me and I'm not going to show up at your house and demand answers, you got another thing coming. And so, yeah, I was just like, I started scrolling through. I saved some of these things because I was like, this is way more common than I thought. And it was on both ends. It was people saying like, yeah, I ghosted someone and here's why. Or oh, I got ghosted and I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm not talking about like short term, like a lot of people, you know, I like semi-ghost people sometimes. I'll fall off the face of the earth for a couple months, come back, and it's usually because just like life gets to me, you know?
Of
or
course.
like some people have like mental health stuff that they're focusing on,
Of course,
or like
yeah.
they're, you know, depressed or something, and it's like really hard work to keep like maintain friendships.
Yeah.
And while I can like, I know that's not always fair, I think it happens, but I'm not talking about that. Like that to me, I feel like is understandable.
Yes.
I'm talking about full on
Friendship breakups with no explanation.
multiple years. You thought everything was totally fine, and then they disappear.
I see. Okay, with the context, I will say that I have tend to be the ghoster, point blank period. Like I there has been a lot of friendships that have come and go in my life. And I'm trying to think back on a few instances. Like there's a few like early college friendships that I've had. Like even high school, like people still talk to people in high school. I don't talk to anybody from high school. Like literally 0% talk to anybody from high school.
And so like, and I have friends, I have longtime friends from middle school and high school.
Yes. See, it's different, right? For me, I'm like, well, like it was just the phase of my life. Like I just moved on, and like I just no longer. We didn't have the same.
But is that more so like you lost touch and you kind of just, because I've had those friendships. I've totally had those friendships where you kind of just like stop talking. Everyone moves away. They all get new jobs. Like again, totally normal. I'm talking like, have you ever ghosted someone straight up overnight and they're like trying to contact you because they have no idea that they did something that made you say, I'm done, and you completely cut them off?
Ooh. 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 Okay, I'm trying to think about. Okay. How do I?
Whole life flashes before your eyes. You're like,
Literally. Okay, I'm gonna say no.
okay.
However, I have had the moment of like, I was not mad at her or anything. I just like didn't want to hang out anymore. Like I was on the trajectory of my path, and her path I did not want to be on. But she reached out, she comments on my stuff and like saying, oh, I know you're busy, would love to see you. And I just didn't.
Like you never responded to anything.
No.
Okay, so you have done this.
Yeah. What do you, yeah. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm sure this person actually knows who they are.
But this is the thing. Like I have my own opinions about it.
Yes.
Right. And I'll share those in a second. But like, I feel like people have to have, there are reasons why people do these things, right? If it's this common.
Yes, I would say like in this scenario, it was because if I told her, hey, like, I think that my trajectory in my life is going lightning speed in comparison to yours. Like if I continue to hang out with you, I'm not going to be able to like level up in my life type of thing. Like I didn't want to do the things that we used to do together.
Yeah.
And I was like, but that's you though. Like, I'm not trying to tell you to change. I'm going to change. And I feel like if I told her, hey, like, I think you're not doing enough. But that's on me. It has to do with my perspective. It's not her.
Yeah.
So that's why I was just like, oh, maybe I'll just gracefully
Just never respond to anything.
Into the light.
Disappear into the ether.
Disappear, right? I was like, either I tell her how I'm actually feeling, and it might hurt her more. But again, so basically, I took it into my control.
Okay,
right?
So the thing is, I feel like people do this kind of stuff a lot, but they do it in a different way because they feel bad about it. So, for instance, I have had that situation before where I'm like, okay, we don't really have that much in common anymore. You're going this way, I'm going that way. And so instead of just like never responding to anything ever again, I was like, yeah, we should hang out sometime. And then just like, I would
just
respond.
kick the can down the road.
I kept kicking the can down the road until they eventually
Stopped.
got tired of like asking me to hang out, which is also like, that's on me because I didn't want to say like, yeah, like I don't really want to hang out with you anymore, because there's nothing, that's the thing, there was like nothing wrong with that person.
There was nothing wrong with them.
And so you don't want to like completely just kill their self-esteem.
Exactly.
You know, because if someone said that to me, they were like, I don't really want to hang out with you anymore, like we have very different lives, I'd be like, oh.
I'd be like, what's wrong with my life?
Yeah, like yikes.
You know?
Like that's, and so where I feel like it's kind of the same thing. You chose to just never respond to anything so they'd get the message, and then I choose to kick the can down the road so that I can, you know, save face.
Right.
Essentially is what it is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because like I don't want people to think poorly of me. It's true. It's true. No, I have an issue with it. I find a lot of validation in people liking me, and that's a thing. Yeah. But yeah, there was, okay, so when I was looking at all of this stuff, there were so many crazy examples. Like this person said, oh, my best friend of 12 years ghosted me, then got married without telling me. She changed the date of her wedding. I was supposed to be her maid of honor, and I found out from mutual friends on Facebook that the wedding happened and I wasn't there. Like fully this is fully disappearing overnight. And it's a long-term friendship. Someone like 12 years, I mean, depending on how old you are, like that could be almost half your life.
Oh my gosh, I have so many questions for that post.
Yeah, and I like, sadly, I don't even know that they had, again, it's like it's the no closure part for me. So that's where I'm like, that's not okay. Because again, like if Kelly, my friend of 20 years, ghosted me overnight, I'd be like, no. I'm just going to say some words. No, like, no, you're not going to cut me off and then not give me a reason why. I want to know. We're going to hash this out at your front door because I'm showing up. I'll be a crazy person. I'll show up at your work. But I'll just show up. We have an unhealthy friendship now. But like, there's certain people like, and she's not the only friend that I would do that to. Like, yeah. I have a lot of like long-term friends,
right? And
if they fully just like overnight,
I think
blocked me on social media and stuff, like, you're gonna tell me right now why you're doing that.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like with that, you're like, if you're, you know, able to confront or wanting to confront, that means that you know you didn't do shit, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you didn't actually do anything. You're like, I mean, maybe you did though. Maybe you did do something horrible and you just had no idea that you did it, or like they perceived it as horrible. Maybe. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's like, but
in your mind, you did nothing wrong.
You did nothing wrong, right?
Yeah.
You're like, and I feel like you could also like spiral. Like, okay, when did I see them last? When did I talk to them last? Did I not like their posts enough? And all that thought that goes into it, feeding like the need for the closure. And in my head, I'm like, well, fuck that bitch then.
You're just done. You're like, well, if they're gonna cut me off, I'm not gonna give them any more thought.
Exactly, because I was like, obviously something happened. I know that I moved in a way that I feel fine with. Mm-hmm. It's not me, it's them. Mm-hmm. So
you wouldn't need any, like, you have longtime friends. You do.
I do, of course I do.
So you wouldn't be like, why the hell you stopped talking to me? Why the hell did you like cut me off, block me?
See, I don't think I would.
You're like, I don't think I would notice. Like 5 years later, you're like, we actually never talked again. That's weird.
That's actually
you're like,
happened.
wonder how they're doing, and then like you find out that
actually has happened to me.
Wait, you got to tell this story. You had no idea someone cut you off?
Yeah, I had no idea. Because like, I mean, we were more coworkers first.
Okay.
But then, like, you know, she was around a lot, and we would hang out and what have you. And, like, but, like, we weren't that deep. Like, I didn't know about, like, I didn't know much about her outside of, like, work stuff, like, kind of surface level personal stuff. But, like, we still had a really good time. Like, we were work besties, if you will. Mm-hmm. And in events, as you know, oops, I just said my in like events, we're working in and out, so like you get to know people,
yeah,
in a different way. But I didn't know her about like her personal life. Like I knew a little bit about her family, a little bit about this, whatever. Anywho, so like life goes on. Like she actually came to a few like of my celebrations for my wedding and things like that, and then. Honestly, like maybe a year or something went by, and I was like, I literally haven't talked to her. I genuinely haven't talked to her. I'm like, what the hell? And I saw her I saw that she was back in Arizona, and then I messaged her. I was like, hey, I would love to have coffee. She goes, I'm super busy this time around, but no worries. Like next time I come out. Never talked to her since, and that was probably 2 years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But it kind of sounds like you weren't close enough to really be like, what the heck? Like, why did this person...
I mean, a little bit.
Oh.
Like, a little... Like, we were on the trajectory of being long-term friends, but then she moved and, like, she moved away. Mm-hmm. And she used to come back to Arizona all the time because she's from here.
Yeah.
But, no, but, like, yeah, I mean, she was very involved in the wedding, so, like...
Yeah.
So
then, what did you do after that? You were like, okay, well, whatever. Like, I guess we're done here.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I don't know what that says about me.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, I understand. The more we talk about it, the more I'm like, okay, I understand certain circumstances.
Sure. Yeah.
In which you're like, well, you know, I tried.
I guess like, it's like I have this notion of like, if you don't want to be friends with me, I'm not going to force you.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's because I'm just like, I am who I am.
But is it like, but do you ever have that? Because for me, it's like, I'm not going to force you to be my friend. But depending on how long we've been friends and how close we are, you are going to tell me why we're not friends anymore.
I think that's the difference, right? It's the level of how deep your friendship is, right? Like like you and Kelly, like 100%. I would go with you. I would drive your ass to her house and be like, bitch, you better talk to her. Bitch, you better go fucking talk to her. I'm like, I don't even know you guys like that, but like, I bet you better go fucking talk to her. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's different. Like, I think
I would do the same thing to you. I would literally go to your house and be like, so what's the deal?
Like, let's talk.
Like, why are you not talking to me?
That's true. Maybe
why have you not been showing up? You literally have to go to the family gatherings with me. So
if you're not fucking showing up to family gatherings, and we would know too much. See, that's the thing. Maybe there's like, I have so many different levels in my head of where friendships land. Mm-hmm. That like, if you're in these 4 levels, I'm like, I got no expectations of you. Mm-hmm. Like, we're not expectations together.
Yeah.
Like, or if you're like my long-term friends, you that I'm seeing all the time or, you know, what have you, then different. Mm-hmm. Because I can even say that too, which, Janet, I'll put you on the spot. But like, I remember when I moved to California, oh my God, when I moved to California, what am I talking about?
We moved from California?
I was living, we were living in Vallejo, and I remember feeling so like left out because all the friends were in like Santa Cruz, and like I couldn't go see them all the time. Mm-hmm. And then they all started working together. And then I just remember writing Janet a letter, and I was like, Janet, I'm feeling left out. I'm feeling this.
Wait, you wrote Janet a letter?
Yes.
Like a physical letter?
Like a physical letter.
And mailed it to her.
And she knows that's how I talk sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, because I just need to get it out. And I'm like, it's hard to be on the phone. And then I get all my feelings. I was like, I just need to write it.
Okay, so you told her you were feeling left out?
Yeah. And she wrote me back. It was very sweet. And then that was it. Hashed it up. Jada's going to be like, yeah, that happened.
That's insane.
So, I don't know. Maybe it's like...
No, I honestly, like, I think it's really cool. I'm just like, in this day and age... You wrote each other letters.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you could have just texted.
1,000%. I wrote her a letter.
That's actually really cute. Janet, I want to know if you still have this letter.
And if you do,
we need to read them.
I still have yours.
Yeah. Okay. So then you wrote down a couple questions that you had like following up on this.
Okay. Yes.
I was just truly flabbergasted that people would do this.
I guess
with their
it's like,
friendships.
I think to double down on it, it's like, does that person deserve the closure? Like, where is that line of like, because I
think I deserve the closure. 100% I deserve the closure.
If I was a therapist sitting here, because I've had that instance, like I had a really big friendship breakup a couple years ago, and like I would say that we had like medium closure, I would say, and like my therapist was literally like, do you need the closure to move on? And I'm like, I guess not. Like, what am I gonna get from the closure? Like, just to know, am I gonna really change anything?
That is true, because you bring up a really good point with closure, which is that it doesn't always make you feel better.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't. Like, it actually a lot of times can make you feel a lot worse.
Yeah.
Finding out the real reason why something happened or why someone said something to you. And I guess I also am like, I've never been on the receiving end of like ghosting and like giving, or like the closure part of like a friendship breakup.
Got it.
I've never been on the receiving end of it. I've been on the giving end of it.
Got it.
No
one's ever broken up with you, essentially.
If they did, I had no idea. If they did truly, I never realized that's what you were doing.
I mean, that also is a testament to you and the friendships that you have, right? Like, you just know.
Yeah, but and I've talked about it before, like different friendships where I straight up was just like, no.
Yeah.
We're done here. And here's why.
Yeah.
Here's why we're no longer friends. Just for you to know. Bye.
Yeah. Sorry.
And for me, that was good for me. But that's also, again, like I can see how that for them probably didn't feel good. Yeah. But I'm like, or you're just going to continue to try to talk to me and I'm going to continue to ignore you or continue to be annoyed by you. And like, let's just call it what it is and just be done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also think that we did talk about this in like Friendships Part 1. So people go back to that one. And if you haven't listened to it,
it's actually one of our most listened to.
Yeah, it is one of our most listened to. But the thought's gone.
Damn, sorry.
No, it's okay. It had to do with that because I brought it up before. No.
Dang.
No, it's good. Oh, yeah, my brain does that.
Okay, well then we'll pivot to, okay, this is a good one. Maybe this will spark it. But the argument, if you've never had a good friend, is it you? Is it them? Like,
it's you.
If you say...
And that might be a hot take, but it's you.
Correct. If you say, I've never had a good friend, then that, I think you don't know what friendship is.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it's safe to say that it's a spectrum. I think, as we noted earlier, like, it's a spectrum, and it's only up to you what you deem worthy of your friendship. It's really up to you. Mm-hmm. Like, you can have multiple friends in different categories. You can have... And maybe, like, friends is less of a tight term. You know what I mean? Like, I have friends. And it feels like sometimes the word friend, it means that you have to, like, be best friends with all of your friends.
I think that's the problem that people have, is that, like, friendship is a spectrum.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky. I truly have, like, a big group of really solid friendships.
Yes.
But I also know people in my life who've never had that. Like, they have friends.
Yes.
But like, I think a lot of people really, they romanticize friendship because they want that friendship they want that friend that will drop everything for them, bury a body for them. Like that kind of friendship where it's just unconditional. I will drop whatever. I'll lie for you. I'll do all the things. Yeah. And those are really hard to come by.
Really hard to come by.
They're actually not that common. It's usually, I feel like siblings kind of have that relationship.
Exactly.
And people want that in a friend.
Yes.
And I feel like if that's what you're looking for in a friendship and that's your expectation
of every friendship,
you're not going to find it.
You're not going to find it.
Because I see, again, it's like these comments online of like people on Instagram and TikTok who like, you'll see these friendship videos or whatever, and people in the comments, it's so sad. They'll say things like, I wish I had a friend like that. I've never had a friendship like this. Like, when will I get a friend like this? And it is really depressing to like think about how someone's just sitting there feeling like they have no friends and that they'll never have like a deep friendship. But maybe your expectations are too high, and like,
right.
I feel like you can find that in other things, in a partner, in a sibling, like in a parent. It doesn't have to be a friend. It's great. It's great if you can.
Exactly. It's great if you can. I think that is super rare. And again, I think TikTok and social media really glorify these friendships, I would say. And that's just a glimpse of their life, right? Like, yeah. What if they bury the body one day and then the next day they're fighting over a t-shirt? Like, you just don't know.
Exactly.
You just don't know. And you can't compare.
Yeah. And real, genuine, deep friendships come from authenticity.
Yes.
Like, not being afraid to look like an idiot, not being afraid to just tell people the damn things. Yeah. Like, I can definitely be an oversharer, like with people that I'm probably not even great friends with. We're literally on a podcast talking about our lives. We're definitely oversharers.
I think I've been an oversharer my entire life.
Yeah, well, me too.
Yeah,
I don't have like secrets. I don't have a lot of things that I would not tell somebody. I'm like, whatever. I am who I am. Yeah. Like, I'll tell you all the things about me, all my insecurities. Like, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
And but my point is that I think a lot of people who don't have deep friendships, I think it's a two-parter, because I've seen it on both sides. Like, either you're not able to be 100% like authentic with them, or like 100% yourself.
Yep.
Or your expectations are just outrageous.
Right.
And if you continue to just say like, I've always had bad friends and I've never had really good friends, and I'm just, people always let me down. It's like, I don't know. The common denominator in all of this is you. The fact that like you have friends come and go every couple of years. If you're fine with that, you're fine with that. But if you're not fine with that and you're upset about it and you're blaming everybody else for that, like why don't you do some self-reflection? Because there's something going on with you that is driving them away.
Yes.
Or
you're not meeting their needs either. What if they're like, oh, whoa, this is too much for me?
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe you're like picking friends that you think you need, or like a certain personality type.
Yep.
That you vibe with, but like actually can't have a deep friendship with.
Exactly. And again, it's all trial and error. You just got to try. And like, you have to just, I forget who I was talking to the other day about this, but it's, if you continue to show up as yourself to people, the friendship's going to be natural. Mm-hmm. Like, let's talk about like texting, for example. Like, I'm a terrible texter. If I want to be a good texter in that moment, in that hour, then I will. And if I will text somebody 4 or 5 times, even if they don't respond, because I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about them. Oh my gosh, I saw something about them. And like, I'm in that moment. And then I go silent. And that's the thing. It's just like, that's just who, you kind of just have to know that about that person. Or like, if you're curious, then be like, oh, like I saw you text me a bunch and then I never heard from you again. You're like, oh, I just do that. Like, do you know what I mean? You have to be authentic within yourself and show up yourself, and then it will reciprocate in a way that they can do it. But you can't put meaning to their actions. You can't control what they're going to give you back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can only control what you put forward.
Exactly. And so you're like, this is what I'm going to give to the relationship. If I feel like I'm not getting anything back, then it's not the relationship to me, because I expect something different, right? Mm-hmm. But again, it's the whole thing. It's about expectations about friendships in general.
Yeah.
But I will say, the common denominator, we have a little game. Should we go to the game?
Yes, let's do the game.
Okay.
So how do we play this game?
Okay, so the premise is this. I'm going to read a couple of friendship scenarios. Mm-hmm. So, and evaluate who the problem is. Is it them or is it everyone else?
Okay.
Like, is it their problem or, like, who's the common denominator? Them
or like, the friend.
The friend, etc.
Okay, got it.
Whatever the situation
is.
Okay. So, here we go. I do all the planning in my friend group. If I didn't plan anything, we'd never hang out. I have a big take on this.
Share yours first.
Okay. My husband and I are the planners of the group. Point blank, period. We are. We assume that role in the friendship group. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is. Some people contribute more to the planning than others. Some people don't have capacity to do that. But they want to show up. They want to hang out with you. Mm-hmm. They just don't have the capacity to do so. You have to be okay with that if you still want to continue having relationships with the people who can't, who do not have the capacity to plan. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. You have to be okay with that. Unless it pisses you off so much that you're like, they never do anything, then you're not a compatible friendship.
Yeah, then you need a friendship where they're also big planners.
Yes. So I think in this case, it could be, I think it's you. Mm-hmm. The common denominator is you.
It comes back to the expectations. You expect them to plan everything. And maybe they expect you to plan everything because you don't give them the opportunity to plan stuff.
Yeah, what if they're like, hey, we can go here, and you're like, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Yeah. And then they're like, okay, well, I tried. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So.
And I can understand the frustration from that, of course. Like, being the planner, and you feel like, because what they're getting at is that they feel like the other person doesn't value the friendship as much because they're always the one asking to hang out.
Right. Yeah.
Or like trying to make the plans.
They're putting in the effort first all the time.
Yeah. And then maybe, you see what happens. Just don't plan anything for a long time and see if they bring it up. And if they don't, well,
that's up to you. If you feel like it's them purposefully not wanting to hang out with you, right? Like, are they trying to ease the ghosting? Are they trying to ghost? Or is it just because they genuinely do not have the capacity to do it?
Yeah. Which I feel like in this day and age, people just don't have the capacity.
There's a lot of that.
I have the capacity to plan in my professional life. I do not have the capacity to plan in my personal life. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's tough.
I can. I try not to.
Right. And you're like, hey, if you text me and be like, I'm at the wine bar, you want to come meet me in 30? Down.
Yes.
Those are the plans I live for. Mm-hmm. If I have like a month to plan like a whole dinner party and do all that, then I will do that too. But like, it just depends.
That's so funny because I'm not that way. Okay. Typically, I'm like not like every once in a while, I'm like, you want to do something in a couple hours? I'm like, actually, yeah, like I'm free. And that sounds nice.
Yeah.
So I do love when people like ask me about that stuff, but I'm not usually the person to do that. I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh, do you want to like go to this thing in an hour? Because I just assume other people are booked up because I tend to like book myself out.
Right.
This is the thing that I have with my family too. My family, they always want to like hang out, and they're very much last minute people, which is fine. Like, I'm not saying it's an issue.
Yeah.
But I'm the opposite in that I will plan like 2 weeks in advance for things. Like, my schedule's booked.
Yeah, I'm booked.
Like,
and
I have days.
I got a face mask in 30.
Well, exactly. Like, it's not necessarily like hardcore plans, but like, I planned out my week, and it's that this day I'm resting, this day I'm doing this thing, this day I'm going to see that person, this day I'm resting.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a last minute person.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, let's see what we got. My friend always vents to me, but gets weird when I talk about my own problems.
Like, weird? What do you mean by weird?
Maybe uncomfortable. Maybe like they don't want to hear about your problems.
Well, that's
them.
Then they're just not a good friend.
No, they want to hear your opinion, but they don't have the capacity to hear your issues, and that is not
go to a therapist.
correct. Yeah, I'm not your therapist. That's what they're treating
if you
want
want
to
like talk to someone about your problems and they never talk back to you or relate to any of your stuff, they just only focus on you, go to a therapist.
Yeah.
Because it's a friendship, you need to reciprocate.
Yep.
And it's okay to tell them like, hey, this is the 5th time you've vented about this thing. It's like cyclical, and you need to just like make a move or not.
Right.
Just be done with it.
Yeah.
I totally understand that. I'm a cyclical person. I will talk about the same thing over and over and over again. If it's like in my mind, I'll obsess over it.
Yeah.
And I can understand why someone would be like, Jamie, like, I get it. You've talked about this like 6 times in the last week.
Right.
Sorry.
And like, okay, so what are you going to do about it now? Where's the action plan?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I get that, but fully just getting like shutting down and being like, or not responding when someone is trying to vent to you, but like you get to do it all you want. That's not fair.
No, that's not fair. That's definitely a them problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one actually, I was watching Selling Sunset, so this was why. I can't stand my friend's partner, but she basically stopped hanging out with me because I don't want to be around him.
Ooh.
It's a toughie.
That is a tough one because I know like long-term best friend friendships have ended in that way. Because the best friend's like, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve the way you're being treated. And then the other friend doesn't want to accept that reality, doesn't want to see it, and then eventually just stops hanging out with them.
I think this is so much more common than people realize.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's always going to come to a head. Mm-hmm. It's always going to be something is going to happen with that. You can't continue that animosity and that because the person who has the partner is not going to share that part of their life with you because you know you don't like them.
Mm-hmm. But that's a huge part of their life.
Exactly. And then
That's
now
like,
you guys
especially
are no
if they're like living with their partner. Well, then you can't go over to their house.
Yep. You can't say, oh, we went on this trip. We had such a great time. Can't talk about your trips.
Yeah.
Can't talk about anything.
And the thing is, like, I understand that. Like, if my friends hated my husband, that would suck. Because I don't hate my husband. I'd be like, why does everybody hate my husband, though? Like, is there something going on here that I'm not seeing?
Right. And then now you're like, okay, now see, and that's the spiral, right? But I guess if it's like you chose your partner, you have to choose. You have to choose
your partner, your friend.
Your partner or your friend. You have
I
to
don't
choose.
know that anyone is like wrong or right in that situation.
Yeah.
I think also I've had this conversation with one of my sisters many times about different relationships and how sometimes if you don't want to cut a person off, like you still want them to be in your life, you need to accept how they're living or what they're doing.
Exactly.
Like you need to be okay with it. You have to figure it out for yourself.
Yes.
Because that person is going to continue doing what they're doing or being the way that they're being. Like,
you don't have to like it.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to accept that that's what they're choosing.
Yeah, that's what they're choosing.
And that's it. Like you just have to be there for the parts that you like of them and you want to be. You know what I mean? Like you just have to accept.
Yeah, one of my best friends, like I did not like her partner. Didn't like him.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried. And she knew it.
Yeah.
I told her.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, anytime you come to me about this, like, I'm probably going to say the same thing. And I did. But that's because I loved her so much that I was like, you don't deserve this. You truly don't.
Right.
And she didn't. But I also was like, wow, it must be exhausting for her that every time she wants to talk about anything with her, like about her partner, I'm just like, he ain't shit.
Well, and that's the thing, right?
That's like, that sucks.
That sucks.
That sucks.
That sucks.
And so like I came to a point with it for myself personally where I was like, it's just not like, she knows how I feel.
Right.
She knows how I feel. And she's still my best friend. Like I don't want, like, I'm not trying to stop being friends with her because of her partner. Like that's no.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just kind of like came to terms with it.
Yeah.
And then they broke up.
Yeah, and you're like, see, guess it just took some time.
Yeah, and like and that's the thing. Like it happens. It does happen. And like it's your choice if you want to come to terms with it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you do have choices.
And I think a lot of it comes down to you and how you want to, like, I would say the common denominator is you in this scenario, because you can choose to still be friends with that person knowing that you don't agree with a part of what they're doing, but you still want to be friends with them.
Yeah.
Or you don't.
And ideally you have a friendship where you can set those boundaries, where you can just say like, you know how I feel about this? Like, I think that you deserve someone better.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I'm here if you want to vent.
Yeah.
But if you want my advice, it's always going to be the same.
Yeah.
And like, ideally they're okay with that.
Yeah, exactly. Ideally, they'd be like, okay, then I also want, this is a fine arrangement for now, right? You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. I got mad that no one celebrated my milestone. They said they forgot. But how do my best friends forget?
What's the milestone?
See, what is the milestone? Okay, maybe we fill in the blank here. The milestone being, I think, birthday.
If all your friends forget your birthday, that'd be kind of sad.
That would be really sad. I mean, fuck.
Like your close friends?
Yeah. Like, not even like, I would say, okay, what is the definition of celebrating, right? Now I'm getting into the weeds. But
right.
Like, let's just say,
let's just say like even just like a congratulatory text.
Sure.
Let's keep it at that.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's like the bare congratulatory.
Congratulatory.
Yeah. Because I feel like that's the bare minimum.
It is the
bare minimum. Because like, you want me to celebrate your dog's birthday with you,
right? Is
like,
that the milestone?
You want me to throw a dog birthday party for your dog? No. But like a text about, oh, you got the new job, or you got, you know, like people celebrate in different ways, of course.
Exactly.
I kind of like go out. I'll do like a little more for something that is like a bigger milestone for people. Right. Birthdays, of course, like we celebrate birthdays, or you at least say happy birthday.
Yeah, text happy birthday, send them a card, whatever. Like,
yeah. In that case, I feel like if the situation is that the milestone was your birthday.
Yes.
And they couldn't even text you.
That's an issue. That's them.
That's not a good friend. That's not a friend that's paying attention.
No.
Or are they okay? Like, did something happen? Yeah. Are they alive?
Right.
Like, what's going on here?
Yes.
That's tough with like it's hard because there's so many different scenarios. Like, what if it's like, oh, you got this new job you really wanted?
Yes.
Yeah, that's super cool. But like do they need to, of course you would like love to get a congratulatory text.
Right.
Like if I got a new job.
Right.
It'd be so cool for someone to be like, oh my God, like congrats on that. You worked really hard. Do I expect it? No. 100% no. Do I think you're going to take me out for drinks to celebrate? No. Like, why would I? Like, it's just...
But also, like...
celebrate yourself.
Correct. Like, you have to... You can't, like, get validation from other people all the time. Like, that... You should be like, no, I did something cool. Like, if this happened to me, let's say it was a job, I would text the friend group and be like, guys, oh my God, something so awesome happened to me. Like, I got the job that I was working so hard for. Then everyone's like, oh yeah, hell yeah, congrats.
Yeah, we're going out. I got the job.
Right.
We're getting martinis.
Yes. Yeah, I'd be like, would love to celebrate, like, drinks on me type thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to be the one to create the excitement because I want to share my excitement.
Yeah, because you want to celebrate yourself.
Exactly.
Versus expecting other people to do it for you.
Correct.
I think... potentially you could be the issue in that situation.
I think you could be the issue in that situation.
Your expectations are too high.
Way too high. And let's say even like Christmas gifts. I think for friends, like Christmas gifts can be a little weird sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The only time I expect a gift from someone is if we had a conversation about it. Mm-hmm. Like my two friends and I, every year we pick a theme and we have a budget and we all get gifts for each other. See, and that is like a thing. We talk about it.
Correct.
Yes, we talk about it. We have that conversation.
Yes.
But I would never expect a gift from someone like that I didn't. Maybe like a birthday gift from my husband. Not even like a birthday gift though. It's honestly like, just like, let's do something for my birthday.
Yeah.
Right. From my husband.
The one person who he better know. Like,
he lives with me.
He lives with me. He better fucking know my birthday.
But my expectations aren't high. I'm like, let's make dinner at home. Like, let's just spend some time together.
I think that's the thing. It's the, like, expecting somebody else to perform at the level that you're expecting them to, right? And, like, performing meaning, like, a dinner's not good enough for my birthday. Mm-hmm. But, like, what if they're like, yeah, I'm going to take you out. We're going to go to cold beer and cheeseburgers. Mm-hmm. And you're like, cold beer and cheese. Like, you know what I mean?
Then
like,
you plan it.
Exactly.
Then you plan it.
Take it upon yourself.
You don't want burgers? All right.
Also, I'll take a burger all day. Take me to cold beer cheeseburgers. I will.
That's the stuff I can't stand.
When it's not good enough.
Is when it's not good enough.
Excuse me?
Like, you wanted to be taken out for your birthday. They took you to cold beer and cheeseburgers. You wanted a steakhouse. Well, could they have taken you to a steakhouse? Who knows? Could they afford it? Are you expecting them to afford it?
Are they expecting you to pay, or you want to just go and they pay their share and you pay your share? Like,
yeah, I don't know, that kind of stuff. I'm like, if I want to do something fancy, it's on me to communicate that.
Correct.
And I don't think it's fair to think that other people can, like, afford it or want to do it, or I don't know. That's where you get in the weeds with me, because I'm like,
exactly.
Whatever.
Exactly. Okay, I think I have one more.
Okay.
Maybe two, maybe one. I've cut off 3 friends who I felt were jealous of me. My partner says I'm too sensitive.
You cut off your friends that you thought were jealous of you.
I'm sorry, 3?
And also, like, what were they doing that you thought was jealousy?
And then your partner's saying I'm too sensitive. Basically, sweetheart, what your partner's trying to say is you're in the wrong.
Yeah, your partner already told you you're wrong, buddy.
See, but I could see.
So is it like, I'm assuming that, again, assumption, filling in the blanks.
Yes,
here.
we got to fill in the blanks.
They cut off their 3 friends because they thought they were jealous of them, and I wonder if it was that they were making comments about their life or about what they do.
Being like, oh, I wish. Oh, well, you know what I mean? Like,
or even, because, you know, have you ever had a friend? I don't even know if I've had a friend like this, but I know people have had friends like this where they will make negative comments about you or, like, make mean jokes about you because they're jealous of you.
Yeah.
Because they're insecure and they want to look like you or have your job or have your partner even.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that I've ever had a friendship. Like, have you?
Not like, I think mainly because I absolutely would never have it. Mm-hmm. And I'd be like, we're done here.
I think you did have a friend like that.
I think it's adjacent to it.
Okay.
You tell me.
We're thinking of the same person. I think we're
talking about the same person.
Would, like, make comments about, just, like, weird comments about things.
Yes.
Or it would, like, backhanded compliments.
Or, like, I would never do this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I would never do that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, but I did.
Or, like, that's cute. You know, if you like that.
Yeah, if you like that.
I would cut off a friend for that.
And I did.
And maybe the partner does still think you're being too sensitive. But no, I mean, like, that's the thing that's hard. I wish there wasn't, like,
actually,
a little bit more of an elaboration.
See, that's such a good example because 100% that person was, I guess that's cute. I probably wouldn't do it that way.
Yeah.
Whatever, or, like, what have you. And my Curtis was like, are you sure that's what she's doing? Mm-hmm. Are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I know for a fact.
Yeah. Like, someone who says, oh, that's looking like a little tight on you. Yeah. But you're like, my body's snatched, first of all. So I know this for a fact.
Yes.
And I know that you're just, like, being rude because there's, like, a jealousy thing. Like, you're trying to tear me down.
I would never pick this restaurant. I would, this restaurant's fine, but I think we could have gone.
And those kind of friendships do exist.
Yeah.
Now, cutting off 3 friends in a row, that to me is a little suspicious.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, that's a quick cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just feel like if it's happening occasionally, great. Or maybe you're just like really bad at picking friends. I don't know what it is. That's the part that
unless
is
it was
a
like
little
a
suspicious
threesome,
to me.
those 3 girls were all like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Ooh, I would hate to be the friend that nobody likes in the group.
See, maybe
my
it was
nightmare.
That. I wonder if it was that. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I could see the scenario. This is me being like my fantasy imagination world.
Yeah.
Like, I could see like those girls being like the others of the partner's friends, and she like is new to the friend group. And but the partner's like, no, I know them a lot. Like, I've been friends with them for years, but they just don't fucking like you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then she's like, yeah, they're jealous of me because I have X, Y, and Z. What if she brings something to the table that they don't? Mm-hmm. So now she's like, no, fuck these guys and the partner.
But I feel like you've had relationships in the past where you were the new person in the friend group. And like, has that happened to you where you weren't immediately like accepted into it, or you felt like, oh, you know, they're like the mean girls, they don't like me?
No, I think mainly the opposite. Like, I wonder if they felt that way, like, about me.
Because you're the mean girl?
Yeah, because I just I don't let a lot of people in, you know?
Yeah, but so I have to stop you right there. I don't think you're the mean girl because you're so outgoing with people. Like, you're the kind of person who you can walk into a room, you can make friends with literally anyone. And maybe you're not like best friends with them, but you can get along with just about anyone. So if there was a friend group that was like, oh my God, Jess, like they were probably just jealous of you, which brings us back to the scenario.
Okay, so that could be it. That could be it.
Yeah.
But I do feel like sometimes it's like, it's tough because not being able to open up right away, and like that is tough sometimes. But
yeah, I don't think that there's any right or wrong answer to any of this. I mean, for this scenario, hard to say.
Yeah, hard to say.
Like, if it's the context. The three friends in a row, questionable.
Yeah,
to cut off 3 friends in a row is very questionable. Yeah, and maybe you are sensitive in that case.
Yeah.
But in terms of like ghosting in general, I don't think there was a right or a wrong that we hit today. That's kind of our vibe. It's so subjective.
It is super subjective.
It's so subjective. I'm very much in the camp of, if it's a long-term friendship and they just cut you off overnight, block you on everything overnight, no.
That's Jamie's line.
That is my line. I deserve to know.
Yes.
Because I had no idea what's the situation here. And I'm not just going to accept that you've cut me off. I'm going to hunt you down.
And then for me, if you won't hear from me if you piss me off. If you piss me off, you won't hear from me. So like that's okay. Either way is fine. Yeah. Either way is good.
Oh, yeah. If you piss me off, you will hear from me. If you piss her off, you won't.
Yeah. But I will say,
if you hurt my feelings, you probably won't hear from me.
And if you hurt my feelings, you'll hear from me. So but I will say, ghosting in general, not cool. Not cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
It is. Even though it may not be nice to tell them the reason.
Yeah. Might not be nice to hear it, to be on the receiving end, but I feel like you gotta hash that out.
You gotta,
If this 15-year friendship is over because someone ruined your wedding, tell them. Tell them how they ruined your wedding.
Would love to know.
Do it. Like,
I hear you.
Yeah.
I would love to know how you all feel about it. I would love, like, I want to hear scenarios. I want to see what kind of, what are you, like, what spectrum, what on the spectrum are you?
Definitely. Like, have you ghosted someone and why?
Yep.
Friends, long-term friend, or have you been ghosted, and like, why do you think that is?
Yeah. And did you ever hear from them again? Would love to know. Ooh.
Did you show up at their door like I would?
Yeah.
And find out.
Jamie's knocking on your door.
All right, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.